Birds born in a cage think flying is an illness. I read this quote on social media. It's written by Alessandro Jodorowsky. But you know what? Some birds born in a cage still dare to dream to be free someday. They will keep wishing for it and try their best to break free just to experience the breath of freedom. Let's call them Group 1 birds. These Group 1 birds have their own world of imagination. They have their own minds to think. But they also have their own battles to fight. Because then the other birds born in the cage who think flying is an illness, let's call these Group 2 birds. These will stop others from flying. They will warn the Group 1 of all the things that scared them. They will give them their fears. They will do everything to stop the Group 1 birds from flying away. Maybe out of fear or because they care. All this might result into another generation of birds living in the cage. Well, I don't actually blame the Group 2 birds. They have been brought up thinking freedom is not for everyone. They have been brought up thinking that they are meant to live in the cage till their last breath. They grow up with a fear to fly, but they just make one mistake. Mistake of passing it on to the next generation. If you have lived your whole life in the cage, doesn't mean you stop others to fly. Doesn't mean you give them your fears. Doesn't mean flying is an illness. Doesn't mean you cannot dream. Many might just stop fighting after the warning from Group 2 birds. But there will be at least one such bird who turns out to be a rebel, stubborn fighter, and is not willing to give up, no matter what. This rebellious soul is often frowned upon, because this soul has chosen to go the direction that no one went. This little heart standing all alone with head held high defending its own actions dare to keep walking the chosen path. Nothing can defeat this strong mind. Nothing. Here, I would like to take a moment and explain 3 important things I'm trying to convey. 1. Birds born in the cage are grown up with limiting beliefs, and it's not their fault to think flying is an illness. Their fault is to stop others from flying. Just because they couldn't doesn't mean others can't. 2. The road not taken by everybody else is still open for all. The one who chooses to take this road is not wrong. That person is simply different, thinks different. He will have his own set of experiences, good and bad. But he's not wrong. He's just different. 3. Your willpower and your strong mind will help you achieve all that you want. You might have heard of the story of an elephant who was chained in his childhood. He tried to get rid of that chain when he was a baby elephant, but he couldn't. Tired of trying, he gave up. He never tried to break free again after he grew up, although he was tied to the same chain. He was more powerful now and could have easily broken the chain. But he had already given up thinking he wasn't strong. Our mind, our beliefs, play a huge role in shaping our life. Let the mind be free. Let's not restrict ourselves and others. Let's get rid of all the limiting beliefs. Let's open our wings and fly high, overcome fears and touch the sky. Let's breathe free and let others breathe freely. Ending this podcast episode with famous lines in Hindi. Translation: only those reach the destination whose dreams have life and belief. Because you don't need wings but courage to fly. मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. मंजिल उन्हीं को मिलती है जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. पंख से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है.